and all the applications that is required to be done to get enrolled uh, has to be in a proper order, and it has to be systematic. And that is where your role becomes very, very important, because you know the entire process, because you yourself is a medico, so you know all the prelim questions that may be the clinicians or the investigators may be asking about the patient. In fact, because we also work with a lot of hospitals who are into clinical trials and all, sometimes it is also difficult for hospital to find the patients for clinical trials. In particular, if there is for example, one of the hospitals I am working with, they are looking for patients who are lymphoma plus HIV. So the two conditions together. And it was difficult for them to find such kind of a patient, but somehow we are able to get them some patients to enroll, so that at least they can complete the study, and with a particular number of patients, and present it. So and these just because the number of patients are less, sometimes the industry also sponsor their entire treatment, and even the medications beyond the trial medicine that are being used. So the question comes is, what is the financial implication for the patients and parents in such clinical trials, especially in US?
That's actually a good one. So the sponsorship part is where it becomes really financially supportive for the patients, because the treatment is all sponsored. So they do not pay a dime when it comes to anything related to medical. International patients do have to cover their international travel and stay. Local travels are covered by the programs, the clinical trial programs, the stay in the hospital, the kind of a temporary health insurance during the trial program and stay in United States. This is all become is a part of the program that is sponsored. But the travel and accommodation for the family internationally has to be covered, has to be bear by the family. Now, in that case, as you very rightly said, sometimes there are local organizations. They find local sponsors. It could be the government organization, it could be the embassy. We have worked with few patients that were coming for the treatment, not just the clinical trial, but for the treatment and get sponsored by their embassy. So there are few ways if the patients cannot afford even the travel and accommodation part, they can always try to find the help locally from the sponsorship, as I said, from the government, embassy, or the local non-profit organizations.
Yeah, in fact, now we have so many uh, companies which are raising funds for the medical treatment for patients. The social fundraisers, where the patient can register and raise at least enough money to get into the clinical trial and find some hope.
If you like the video, then please like, subscribe and hit on the bell icon to receive notifications.